Today we were able to host the Deputy Secretary of Education, Cindy Marten, in the district. She is on a 5-state bus tour across the nation, and we were selected as her first stop of the bus trip.
It is so great to be in Wichita as we start out on our Raise the Bar, Lead the World bus tour. Secretary Cardona is also in the great state of Kansas today, and we are launching the bus tour to go across the country to see what it looks like to invest in America and see great examples of how schools are leveraging federal dollars to create the kinds of learning conditions that work for our students. I basically saw every single part of what it means to raise the bar right here in Wichita. It's been a phenomenal visit. What a way to launch our bus tour.
So we started the day at the Future Ready Center. We did a tour of the facility, saw the plane, saw all the different stations we have for kids to get workforce ready training, and then we hosted a roundtable discussion there with her and community leaders. We had teachers, we had students, we had Cheryl Logan, our board president, and then we traveled by bus over to Jackson Elementary and heard from some teachers about new teacher induction, about letters training, and about how the mindfulness room at Jackson was supported with ESSER money and has been a valuable tool for students and teachers here in the building. ESSER is the COVID relief money that was been approved by the past couple administrations, and as a district we had around $270 million that we were able to spend over the 3-year period post-COVID. Really her visit was about seeing what we were doing with those funds, so now she can take that and inform policy and share what she saw in Wichita with other states around the nation.
We want to see how we're using the money. What does it actually look like to a student in kindergarten? How is their education being improved because of federal investments and smart decisions by the local school board and superintendent and teachers being given the supports that they need? It is critical that we're out in the schools actually seeing firsthand what's working. And then that informs what we do back at the Department of Education with our priorities and how we help support schools across the nation.
We've used ESSER money for a number of different initiatives across the district. Some of it are things that we were able to show the Deputy Secretary today, such as letters training. Letters is our structured literacy training that we're doing with all K-5 teachers. We also saw, the mindfulness room that was championed by a counselor here at Jackson Elementary, along with some of the equipment and some of the other opportunities we've had at the Future Ready Center. So ESSER funds have allowed us to do a number of different things across the district. We've tried to keep an eye on sustainability with all of these things and making sure that they don't go away as soon as the ESSER money is gone, that we're able to have a plan for continuing them in the future.
This district has a very clear plan for how they're using the ESSER dollars from the federal investments to help students achieve at their highest level. Board of Education and the superintendent are very clear on their goals, and then schools are able to take the board's investment, the superintendent's vision, and localize it so it works.
The exciting part about it was the Deputy Secretary's office reached out to us. So they had done their homework a little bit and had already heard some of the great things we're doing, which we should have a lot of pride in as a district, that they wanted to come here and show us off as an exemplar model of what can be done in education.